Up, kiddos? How are you doing? Great to see you guys. Super grateful y'all are here. What's up, Gabe? Thank you for being here. I hope you're feeling better today, Gabe. I know you had a tough day yesterday. Hope you're feeling all right, man. We're back. We're active. We are going live. Everything is beautiful. Everything's not always beautiful, but it's been pretty beautiful today, right? I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you for just literally being here. It's so nice. What's up, Gabe? Thank you for being here, brother. It means so much always having you. I'm so happy that you're here. And today is going to be a beautiful day. Today, give me an idea and I'll draw. Oh, snap. I need to check what you drew, bro. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it live right now. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do it. So I'm gonna try to go onto the page. Can we do it just by going to the actual thing? I'm trying to see, how do I get to the actual video of it, y'all? Like, how do I get to the video? How do I see the picture that you made so that I can see what it looks like? Yeah, I know. It's so many, right? We're getting there. We're getting close, bro. I'm trying to see. Can I go to the post and then see it? No, it's not on there. So how do I get to see what you post? How do I get to the community page? How do I get to the community page to see what you posted, bro? I didn't see a notification or anything. When I go to the home, it's not on the home page. So how do I find it? It's not on posts. I'm trying to figure that out. Whenever you figure it out, you let me know and we'll try to figure that out. But yeah, I hope that you had a great day. On the top of what? I had a community tab on the account page. I don't have a community account on here. That's weird. There is no community account. I don't know how to get to it, but I'll find it. If anybody knows exactly how to get to the community tab, just put it in the info. But it would have been cool if I could have done it while we were live, just to show you my reaction. Gabe drew a picture of me, so I'm excited to see that. Super excited to see what it looks like. But thank you so much again for even thinking about doing that. That's crazy. And then I didn't get any notification saying that I had it, but I would have checked it if I did, which I'm good. I'm happy that I didn't see that, because then I would have checked it without understanding I needed to record it, and I would have seen it, and you wouldn't have seen my authentic first reaction. But anyway, today is going to be one of those days where we're going to go into a deep dive. Oh, for me, it's right by the subscribe button. There's a visit community button. Oh, no, I don't have that. It just says subscribe. Unsubscribe, disable. Yeah, there's not one. Okay, so I'll have to figure that out another time. Hello again. Thank you for being here. I'm happy that you're back. Beautiful. Beautiful. Great to have you back. So I'm going to get into what we're talking about. Today, we're going to be talking about how to create an alter ego. If you guys saw the post, you already know what we're talking about. And that could be a very difficult thing, because some people think that they're perfect the way that they are. And I'm not saying that you're not perfect. I'm just saying that we can change a little bit in order to be what we need to be. I was thinking about it yesterday. I was talking about how you guys can start your own business, but sometimes it's hard for us to start our own business because we're so caught up in what other people are thinking and saying all the time. So you have to build some kind of an armor in order to be appropriate for other people. You know what I'm saying? So I think if you want to start a business where you're a jeweler, or you want to start a business where you're selling cars, or you want to start a business where you're in construction, or you want to start a business where you're a hotel exec, all of those require different kind of skills and different kind of facets of yourself in order to be great at it, right? Hey, dude, love your lives. What inspired you, man, to be so gay? Well, I saw people like you and I was like, if this gay guy can do it, I'm pretty sure I can be a lot less gay than him. But yeah, it's really nice. Oh no, don't block him. Let him stay here. I have no problem with him being gay. He can stay. That's funny. That rhymed. But that's what Google said. Understood. I'll check it out. Oh, check your YouTube community page. Go to your channel in the YouTube app and tap the post tab. Okay, yeah, I went to the YouTube app. I tapped the post tab, and it's still not taking me to it, which is weird. That's awkward, but I'm gonna figure it out. Thank you so much for sending that, and I'll make sure I check it out. Screenshot. So, getting back to how can we create this alter ego? A lot of times when people think of alter egos, they think of Batman, and the truth is, Batman is an alter ego. It's a very extreme version of an alter ego, though. But the truth is, Batman really is who Bruce Wayne is. Okay? Bruce Wayne is the alter ego for Batman. Because when you see him in his normal everyday, he's fighting himself to try not to be the crime fighter. He doesn't enjoy being the playboy, the person who's going out there spending the money. He wants to be the crime fighter who's persecuting people all the time, right? So that's a very difficult thing to have to go through. I want you guys to know tonight is a full moon. Are you guys into the full moons? And if you are, type full moon inside the chat. But when you have full moons, it's a great time to charge your crystals up. So if you guys have crystals, I like to keep them in an Altoids can just so I can keep them safe and take them wherever I want to go. But yeah, if you have crystals, tonight is a great night to charge it. It is a super moon tonight, and I think it's a wolf moon tonight. But this is like the fourth one in a row. Fake currency. Yeah, some people say that. Yeah, that's funny. You comedy shorts, I would think that you would say something funny, but you didn't. So that's always fun. But anyway, today it's imperative that we are working on our alter egos in order to be more successful, okay? Because sometimes we allow who we really are to show up in places where we shouldn't allow it to show up, right? We're telling ourselves that it's okay. Don't allow the gay tag to affect you. You're still black. That's crazy. It's amazing how many people are gay on here. And then they like try to influence you to be gay. I'm not interested in joining y'all's club. Y'all have fun with that. Anyways, what's your today plan? Okay. So when we're talking about alter egos, there can be a lot of different kind of versions, okay? I personally believe that everybody has multiple personalities, okay? The multiple personalities help you through a lot of different situations. You might have somebody who's a bully. You might have somebody who's a little timid. You might have somebody who's more outspoken. You might have somebody who's bashful, okay? But all of these different personalities come out at different times. You're going to draw Batman? That's cool. Draw a black Batman. Did you know later on in the comic book series he was black and he wore more of a mask and started covering up his face because we all know why. It's so funny. It's not funny, but it is funny. But so it's important that when you're creating these personas that you make sure that what you're doing is very different. Okay, you don't want to have a persona that personality doesn't matter, but important is behavior. I'm going to stop you from talking because just trying to read your comments hurts my brain. It's hard to understand what you're even trying to say. So hey Zoe, thank you for being here. So what you have to do is understand that when you're going through these things, sometimes the alter ego is the best thing for you to do in order to get to a place where you can connect with your community, okay? So you don't always need to be the nice, lovable person. Sometimes you need to be a little bit rambunctious, little bit snarky, you know? And it just depends on who you're talking to. But everybody has multiple personalities. It's just the degree in which you can control these personalities. That's not saying everybody's schizophrenic. It's just saying we all know that when we're mad, we're a different person. When we're sad, we're a different person. When we're happy, we're different. So you need to understand these different entities and personalities that you have and use them to your advantage. You understand what I'm saying? So I wrote down a list so that we could go through some of the things, and I can try to stay on track. Okay. You have to become what makes you uncomfortable. Okay. So a lot of times we'll do exactly what we're comfortable with. We'll stay in this feeling, and it's fine because we're comfortable. We're not pushing ourselves. We're not pushing the boundaries of what we're okay with. But a lot of times those aren't the things we need to be doing. So once you get to a place to where you're actually uncomfortable, you're doing things that you don't really want to do, you're doing things that make you feel a little bit uneasy, it allows you to step into another place where you've never been, okay? That place allows you to do things that you would never think about doing or never try doing, okay? And it could be difficult, yes, but it also can be freeing just knowing that you're not in the same constraints that you used to be in, okay? Because you're pushing yourself to do things that have never been done before by you. Okay. So say for instance, you need to be a landlord. Sometimes you have to put on a mask. You have to be a different person. You have to allow yourself to step into a role that you've never done before. If you're normally a very nice and understanding person, when it comes to paying rent, when it comes to making sure people are doing things in a timely manner, sometimes you cannot be that understanding and that nice, right? So you have to be aware of the fact that all of these things are so demanding on you, and all of them are pushing you into doing things that are going to make you successful. Okay. And if you can't do that, it's going to really hurt what you're doing. Okay. One of the first things you have to do in order to create an alter ego is come up with a name. Come up with an identification of who this person is. What is this person going to stand for? And the name is going to be one of the first things that's going to allow you to get to that place. Okay. It may require you to sit down and take some time and really write down things that you might think might work, but it's going to be necessary. I'm too nice definitely hurts my business. Exactly. Thank you, Jenny, for the honesty. Sometimes it could be very difficult. I'm going to pin your comment. I love it. Sometimes it's very difficult when you're in business because people will take advantage of it and they'll love you. They'll be like, oh, you're so nice. I love dealing with you. But when it comes time to pay the money, you expect me to wait 2-3 weeks. And when you get to dealing with monies, people really change how they react. I can't wait for my money. I need it yesterday, especially when you're running a business and it's a smaller business. A lot of times we allow ourselves to front the money and then we need to be recouped, right? Yeah, I'm too nice. Definitely hurts my business. Okay, yeah, I posted that. I fall asleep at 1 a.m. last night because I'll hang out. I was hanging out with my friends. I understand. That's cool though. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate that. It was awesome having you here. But yeah, so sometimes when you're dealing with people in business, you need to allow yourself to put on the back burner the fact that you're nice, you're understanding, you're forgiving, because they won't respond to that. Sometimes they respond to a person who's very staunch, very critical, very aggressive when it comes to payments. Okay. And then you start getting your payments in a timely manner. You start finding people who will respect you more and treat you as the boss that you are. Okay. And when I say boss, I don't mean like I'm a boss and everybody needs to do what I say do. I mean the boss that I am running the business and it all falls on me. And it's not me trying to be nice. It's not me trying to be mean. It's me trying to take care of business strategically. Okay. Sometimes you just got to put on that mask, you guys. Just grab the mask, put it on. Hey, I need my money. I can't wait anymore. It's time for you to pay me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just have to do it. It's not making you a mean person. It's making you very strategic. Okay. So coming up with a name, coming up with an identity to who is this person? Why do I need this person? What do they do? What are they normal? What is their normal operating state? Just understanding who this person really is. Okay. You have to change your outfit sometimes. Sometimes they did a scientific study and they found that when people dress up in a white lab coat, like a scientist, they tend to make better decisions. They tend to make smarter decisions. They gave them tests before And then they gave them tests after with the lab coat on. And then they had a control group that just take tests 2 times, okay? And the control group that got the lab coat scored considerably higher. I don't know if it was like 70% higher, but I know it was at least 20% better on the test without any studying, without any other information, just having the coat on, okay? What? But anyway, so it's very important that you understand when you're dressing a certain way, you feel a certain way. You start changing how you interact. You start changing what you're doing, okay? And there's different ways that you can do that, you guys. There's all kinds of things that can help you figure out how to start dressing, okay? One of the things I would suggest is I know everybody has an Amazon account. And if you don't have an Amazon account, you have an ex who has an Amazon account. You have a parent who has an Amazon account, a friend, a sibling who has an Amazon account. I would suggest going onto Amazon, okay? They have so many different clothing styles. They have so many people. There's a company that I work with called Dennis Dress. They have beautiful outfits, okay? Very nice made. There's so many different people on there who are making niche things that could fit for your costume, for your persona, for your idea of this character that you are building, okay? And sometimes everybody says, no, I can just wear what I normally wear. You will act differently. When you are dressed in an outfit, it doesn't mean it has to be super expensive. It just means you have to know, when I put these glasses on, when I put this mask on, when I put on these pants, when I put on this pin, whatever it is, I am changing who I am. Okay. Sometimes it could be something as simple as a fragrance. I'm currently wearing a quarter zip and drinking matcha. Okay. I miss Kobe Mano. I don't know what that is. Thank you for being here, though. I appreciate it so much. So another thing that you guys can do if you don't have Amazon, okay, they have like they have different places like Nordstrom Rack, H&M. These are places where you can go find different styles. They're not crazy expensive, but they are something that will change your idea. You can just shop as if it's your personality. Once you create this person, once you create this different ulterior motive or whoever this is going to be, you take that person shopping. You don't go shopping. You go shopping for that person as if you're building a character. Sometimes when you're acting, they'll give you exercises where you have to build a character and you have to go do things that that character would do. You have to go eat things that that character will eat. You start really stepping into the lifestyle of that person. What's up, Asher? Thank you for being here. Today we are talking about alter egos. Please, you guys, if you're new here, subscribe. And if you haven't liked the video, please like the video. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. And so another thing is just going somewhere to find clothes. Now, if you want a more affordable place, you can go somewhere like Marshall's, Ross. And at those places, they're going to have nice outfits or nice switch ups that are going to help you change how you feel about what you're doing, what you're wearing, how you're talking. Talk about something else, bro. This is my channel and I can talk about what I want. So that's what we're talking about today. Now, I appreciate you for being here, but I would suggest that you come back tomorrow and we can try better. Hopefully you'll enjoy it more tomorrow. But this is what we're talking about today. I like that. I've been thinking about getting a publicist, a personalized polo with my business logo and dressing smarter for work instead of sweats. I had never thought of seeing it as a character. Exactly. Once you start looking at it as a character, I'm telling you, when you start putting on the shoes, on the socks, on the shirt, and you know what? I would go even further. If you guys have never like gone fragrance shopping for yourself, do that. But do it for your character also. I find that wearing different fragrances will change the way that I look at certain things. Troy, I saw this think on a podcast. It's where they ask the speaker what there is, their ins and outs for 2026. What are your ins and outs? Okay, I love that. One of my outs is allowing other people to change what I want to do. I'm done. Not going to do it. Okay. One of my ends is showing people and telling people about things that I really like, things that bring me joy. So that's one thing that I'm going to make sure that I do way more of, is just sharing the things that I love. Okay. And so that's another reason why I'm talking about these fragrances. If you go shopping for your fragrance, make sure that your alter ego also has their own fragrance. I find when I'm working, when I'm doing my jobs, it's nice for me to wear different things. If I'm going to be on a construction site with some guys, I'm wearing different things than when I'm going on a date night, or different things when I'm out with the family, or different things when I'm working out or stuff like that. So you just have to be aware that it creates a different kind of vibe for everybody who's around you, right? You guys just have to change that. What's up, Zoe? How can I help? So like in the studio, I have this one cologne, and it's great because it just has a very calming effect, a very wonderful smell, and I just love it. Y'all see the spray? You see the atomizer and how great that spray is? It smells so good in here. It's like an almond kind of plum smell. It smells so good in here. But I love it. And every time I spray it, it relaxes me. It lets me know you're in the studio. It's time to calm down. It's time to lock in, focus, and just enjoy yourself. Okay? Also, that happens whenever I spray or whenever I light the frankincense. I lit the frankincense earlier. Okay? And then SS says, I hate people who want to look like business dudes. The fact that you hate people lets everybody know a lot about you, okay? And I would suggest you stop spending your energy on hating people, and you should spend your energy on being a better person, okay? Because a lot of people might hate you just because you're so hateful. So there's that. So yeah, sometimes finding different fragrances for different places. If you have an office place, say, okay, I'm gonna be known for this smell. Le Homme Supreme, I love it. It smells so great. And then sometimes you have different things. Like I'm one of those guys who likes to layer. So I'm gonna open this with you guys. So I get a lot of my stuff, like Joma Shop is a fragrance place that I like to get fragrances from. And then also they have Fragrance Net. I like to get my stuff from them too. Amazon also has fragrances. But it's also really nice when you just find somebody who you really rock with. So I'm going to tell you guys a story. All right. So I bought this fragrance, and when I got the fragrance, there was like 3 other fragrances that were with it. And I'm a big fan of vetiver, you guys. So vetiver is like a really hard fragrance to get out. But the bourbon, I'm not a big fan of bourbon, but vetiver is amazing. Okay. But I really wanted this fragrance, and I got like 4, maybe like 4 or 5 other fragrances, and all the other ones were fine, but one of them was broken when I opened it, right? But I reached out to them. This was at Fragrance Net. What was it that I got it from? I believe I got it from fragrancenet.com. They're amazing. They always have deals. They always have sales going on and stuff. So I would really suggest fragrancenet.com. They're wonderful, and then they also take care of you if things go bad. What's up, pimp? How you doing, man? Thank you for being here. So this is one of those things that it broke, but inside of it breaking, I could smell it, and it smelled so good. Every time I open up my fragrances, I open them all the same way. I don't like it when people just rip boxes open and stuff like that. I just think it's crazy, and it's like a Wolverine got to your package. But so this is just an absolute fantastic smell. But the crazy thing is when I got it, look, it cut my finger open. And it was just bleeding. It was such a deep cut. And it was like, you know, it's a deep cut when it takes a while to bleed. And then like you have to bend, and then it just starts pouring out. So it was one of those kind of cuts. But I told them about it, and they made sure that they sent out a new one. And that was like 2 days ago, and it got here so fast. So happy that it got here. So thank you, fragrancenet.com, for sending this out so fast. This is such an amazing smell. This is what I like to wear just after I get out the shower. And I layer, right? Like I said. And so this is what I like to layer with. I can smell it already. It smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. I already have like latent exclusive on, and I have an oil on also. But this is so good, you guys. Let me let you see it with the top on. Monotheme is the company. I love this so much, you guys. I would definitely recommend this. It smells so good. So this is what I like will spray directly on my skin as soon as I get out the shower. Oh, it smells so good. I'm so happy I have it. Look at that. Oh, you see that atomizer? How good it looks? Yes, I love that. Smells so good, you guys. And so when it broke, it was like all over like some clothes and stuff. And I wasn't even mad because it smells so good, you guys. Can't even be mad. But I would definitely recommend allowing your alter ego to get their own scent. Okay. So sometimes when I know that I'm going to somebody to ask for my payments and stuff like that, I will wear something that's an oud or something that smells like a stronger scent as opposed to something sweet and easy to talk to, easy to like I'm trying to flirt with you. I'm not trying to flirt with you. I need my money. I'm serious. Okay. So sometimes you guys have to get something that's a little bit different from what you normally like just to let people know how serious you are. Okay. So I'm going to take this and put it back in the box just because I like the box. I like the scent. It's just amazing to me, you guys. So yeah, I would recommend this. This is from fragrancenet.com. Okay. Amazing. We're going to put them in the background so you guys can see them. Can you see them back here? I hope so. So yeah, so make sure that you get yourself a fragrance. It's going to help to change how you look at your character, how you look at your alter ego, and how other people look at you, right? So be aware of that, okay? So change what you're wearing. Go shopping for your alter ego. Go fragrance shopping for your alter ego, okay? This is called building your character, okay? So you can really embody that person and you don't break character. Like if y'all have ever seen Django Unchained, they said Dr. Schultz was explaining to Django how to go on these plantations and how to make sure that they were playing like a character and you can never break character. And Django's looking at all these different clothes as he's trying to pick his clothing out. And he's like, "Are you listening to me, Django?" He says, "Yeah, don't break character." That's one of the main things, okay? When you're building this alter ego, this is who, Troy, should I make a comment? Definitely make a comment. This is who you're going to be. This is who everybody's going to recognize you as. This is who everybody is going to respond to you as, okay? So you change your outfit, you change your costume, you change the way you smell, you take yourself shopping, you enjoy the process because you are building who you want to be, okay? And everybody can't change who they're born to be, but you can definitely change who you are, okay? Not often I come across advice that actually speaks to me, so thanks for that. The thing with the fragrance is good advice too. Yes, I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. If you get a fragrance that really speaks to that alter ego, when you smell that, you're just going to lock in. It's like you're hypnotizing yourself into understanding it's time for me to go on stage. I perform sometimes. So when I'm on stage, I'm wearing something different than when I'm just chilling at the house or when I'm going to church or something like that. So get different fragrances are going to help you understand now it's time to lock in. Okay. Mamba mentality kind of things. Okay. So after you're changing your outfit, you have to create a behavioral script, Okay. You want to collaboration with me? You are the coolest YouTuber ever. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. That's so awesome. Screenshot. I'm keeping that forever. Thank you so much for saying that. I'm pinning your comment. But yeah, definitely subscribe if you're new and then comment on another one of my videos and then I'll make sure I follow you back and we can start collabing. But behavioral script, okay? Make sure you guys are writing down what you want your character to be like, okay? It may seem like something that's super petty, but once you start writing it down, you're going to get into flow state, okay? You're going to start understanding, or even if you have to type it or text it on your phone, write it down and you'll start seeing more things that you want to do. Okay, is this a person who's very outspoken, very egotistical? Is this a person who's very loving and doting? You know, you need a different alter ego sometimes. You don't just need one alter ego, okay? So there's different kind of alter egos. Let me give you a couple archetypes, okay? You have the warrior, okay? The warrior is the one who's the fighter. It's never going to give up. It's never going to relinquish. It's never going to back down, okay? If you don't have any alter egos, the first alter ego you're going to need to have is your warrior. Because when you go through tough situations, when you come up through insurmountable tasks, you need that warrior to break through, okay? So you don't cower, you don't get scared, okay? And sometimes the warrior can't do it through brute strength. So you're going to have something that's a magical kind of magician that creates things out of nothing, that is able to foresee things that are not there, able to bring illusions in front of other people. Okay, so you have to have that magician. Okay, and then you're also going to have somebody who's more of a lover, more understanding, more forgivable, more able to just be, okay? That can be your lover, okay? And then you have to have the sovereign person, the kingly person, the queenly person, the regal person, the person who is wise, the person who is not vexated on one thing, but can see the whole scan the whole scene and see what is the best option, okay? And if you can go between the warrior, the lover, and the magician, and the sovereign or the king or the queen in you, then you will be able to start your ego. Okay, so you're gonna have to pick different versions of it for different times, and sometimes you just have to say, this is the one that's going to be there for this job, this is going to be the one that's there for family, this is going to be the one that's there for friends, and stick with that. Okay, it's not frequent that you're going to have to keep on flipping hats. That's not a very frequent thing. Okay, but sometimes when you're on things like live, you will just have to put on multiple hats, because sometimes people will tell you horrible things, and it's your job to not be insensitive because you're in warrior mode, or pull the veil over people's eyes because you're in magician mode. You're trying to just wax on, wax off people all the time. Okay, you have to be sincere with what you're saying. Okay, Firm but fair. I love it. Thank you so much, Jenny, for being here. One of my favorite movies is Forrest Gump, and when I see your name, I just think about Forrest Gump. I hope that's no disrespect. I love it. I literally can watch that movie all the time. Okay, so when you're writing out that behavioral script, you're writing things that you want your character to say, what your alter ego should feel in certain situations, how they like to dress, where they like to eat, what do they expect from other people, how do they act when they get disrespected. Try to make sure that your alter ego is being answered for things that might potentially be issues for that alter ego. You don't want to be surprised and shocked when you get into a tough situation because you never thought about it with your alter ego. How does your alter ego act when somebody starts flirting with them? How does that alter ego act when somebody starts trying to fight them? All of these things are going to be different from what you would normally do. Do not try to mix them together. Any tips for content? Tips for content is finding what you enjoy to talk about, and then talk about it as much as you possibly can, and allowing the people who are around you and the people who support you to have input so that they can also feel like they're a part of it, because without them, you can't have anything to talk about. You're going to just be talking to yourself. So make sure you're reaching out to the people who are following you and the people who are subscribing, and making sure that their needs are fulfilled, because y'all are the only reason I'm here, right? I'm here to try to help you guys. Okay, I'm helping myself via helping you guys, but my goal is to get monetized so I can literally give back to you guys, so that you can be the positivity that you want to see in your communities. Okay, so I'm just trying to help you guys to where we can all have a better world by having, even if it's just the 8 people who are here right now, consistently working hard at trying to fix their community. Okay, we cannot expect our world or our community to get better if we're not doing the work in our community, with our friends, with our family, with our coworkers. Okay, so make sure you guys are doing that. When you're writing down your script, make sure that you're writing down things that you wouldn't think about. Where does my character like to eat? Don't go to your favorite restaurant when you're taking a business client out. You go to the alter ego's favorite restaurant. Okay, don't feel like, well, I don't know if I should ask them to go there, it's sort of expensive. Does your alter ego like it? Would they care? Okay, if your alter ego would care, okay, well then care. You know what I'm saying? But make sure that you're aware. I feel like I should be paying for this. I'm literally taking all of this on board. Beautiful. I love the fact that you said that, and I'm pinning that comment too. Thank you so much for that. That is awesome. I'm happy that I could be helped. This new year, allow y'all's alter ego to shine. Allow your alter ego to come out. You don't have to be on stage. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be Mamba mentality. You can be your own person. Maybe your alter ego is somebody who's actually very understanding, because you're not understanding. And you need somebody who can actually be more understanding to your friends and your family, or maybe your kids. Maybe you need to be more of a lover for your family as opposed to a warrior for the rest of the world, because you're always out there fighting and making money. And so sometimes you just need to be able to be a lover. It's okay. That's fine. Thank you guys for being here. Please subscribe if you're new. Make sure that you guys are liking the video, you guys. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers, okay? Yo, when did you come live? I went live around 6:30 today. I went a little bit earlier just to see if I could catch some new people and not have you guys up so late, because last night I was here for 2 hours and I felt bad getting off at 10 o'clock. I know you guys have lives. What's up, brother? Thank you for being here. Bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and I bear witness that Muhammad is a messenger of Allah, and praise be to Allah for blessing all of Islamic religion. I'm not against anything you're saying, but if you want to bring people to Islam, that is not the best way to do it. It would be nice to just like slowly roll it in. It's sort of like when you're having sex, you can't just like shove it in there. You got to like be gentle. And I feel like you just like shoved it in there. That was very, rough. So try to smoothly place Allah in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just future reference. Some of you religious people come in super hot. Y'all need to calm it down, okay? No disrespect. What's up? What's up, bro? Happy New Year. I don't know if I've seen you since the New Year. Yo, I have my fight on the 17th of January. Oh, that's beautiful, HM. Congratulations, man. You're ready. You're ready. You got this, brother. You got this. This is the first of many. And I'm happy that you're here because we are talking about alter egos. If you don't have an alter ego already, HM, now is the time. And not necessarily for the ring. Maybe sometimes it's for outside of the ring. So people can look at you and say, that's somebody who I want to market. That's somebody who I want to be behind. Sometimes when we're on these alter egos, we're able to be somebody that we would like to be, but other people will like to support. Sometimes we're just a little boring. Okay, it's not bad being boring in everyday life, but it's bad being boring when people are looking for a couple $100,000 to support somebody. That's when it's bad to be boring. I'm not saying you're boring, HM. I'm just talking about how our alter egos can help us get where we want to get. So sometimes you do need an alter ego. Sometimes you don't. But I know that anytime you're a fighter, anytime you're on stage, because you are an entertainer, anytime you're doing stuff like that, it would be great to have a personality, an alter ego that other people can latch onto and say, I like that. That is fun. Even if it's not who you are, it is a part of you. Allow that to shine so other people can really attach themselves to you and to your plight. People start loving people when they feel like they are attached to that person. I can't attach to you if you're so different from me and you're happy being so different from me. Okay? So just try to allow other people to latch onto you and to understand that you were somebody that they can root for. Because I root for you, HM. I already root for you, but you told me about yourself. You told me so much about you to where I feel like we can both connect, Yeah, as my fight got canceled, as the fighter, as my fight got canceled, as the fighter that I was supposed to fight got injured, then another fight stepped in to fight me on 2 weeks' notice. That's really cool, man. So you can stay in the same weight class and all that stuff and just be ready. That's awesome, man. You got this. Stay locked in. Stay determined. Stay dedicated to your work plan. You got this, bro. Stay vigilant to that weight class. I know it was tough for you to try to stay in there, but you got this, bro. You got this. You can do it. Okay? So we're going to keep on moving on with the things that you do. We've already talked about everybody has different personalities. It's just how severe are you going to tap into those personalities? There's different kinds of personalities, okay? You got to figure out what kind of personality do you need to tap in. Do you need to be the warrior today? Do you need to be the magician, the lover? Do you need to be a regal person or the king, the sovereign, the queen? Who are you going to be in that situation? It's up to you to go through your Rolodex of who you can be for every single situation, for every single person, and be the best version of yourself, right? Yeah, as I went to finish the fight in the first, as I want to finish the fight in the first round by knockout. That's beautiful, man. Be prepared, though. Be prepared, because sometimes people prepare for that, then they'll just tire you out. Don't let them tire you out because you want to go fast. It's a blessing if you could do that, but be ready to go into those deep waters, because some people They just want to get you past 2-3 rounds and then really start going crazy. So you got this, man. Make sure you're working on your training and your endurance. You got this, brother. You got this. Okay. I already do that at work to an extent. My pupils are shocked when I tell them I'm introverted because I have to fake being outgoing and a leader. Hey, yes. And that's great because you're allowing yourself to step into a role that's not normal for you, but you're still saying, you know what? Now is the time for me to really embody this person. If this is who I want to be and this is what is successful in the workplace, I am the gesture every day. Beautiful. Gestures are necessary in life. Sometimes we just want to smile. We don't want to be so tough and so, on the ball all the time. So it's nice to have people who can just give us a reason to laugh. But sometimes you don't want to be that person. It's very crucial to know when to turn it on and out. What time does the live end? I'm not sure when we're going to end tonight, but we're going to be here for a while because we still have a lot on the list. As of the 18th of January, my sister is giving birth to my nephew. Hey, we got another Capricorn. Is that a Capricorn or is that an Aquarius? I don't know, but that's beautiful. Congratulations. I hope y'all have a fantastic pregnancy. There's no complications at all. That's a beautiful thing. Everybody know that tonight is a full moon. It's the first full moon of the year. It's the fourth super moon in a row. So just know there's a lot of energy out there. Get your crystals out there. Get your good vibes. Go see the moon. Go look at it for a little bit. Let it resonate with you. Okay. Another thing you're going to have to figure out in order to really step into this alter ego, you're going to have to figure out the voice. How will your alter ego speak? Will he be slow and very elegant? Or will he talk real fast like he's trying to get something off his chest and he just really needs to go? Or will he be very persuasive, opening his eyes very wide, raising his eyebrows, trying to get people to agree with him all the time? There's so many different ways that you can use this in order. What did you do and where did you learn these things? What do I do and where I learn these things? I'm a performer and I also build studios. I do a lot of stuff. I do audio visuals, record videos, I read books, and I'm a voracious learner. My superpower is that I can learn just about anything. So I just work on that all the time. Yep. Bum clot. And then, bro, what should I DK to calm my nerves down before the fight? I would start right now practicing a mantra. One that I really like is Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. Work on your breath. Take a deep breath in. While you're letting it out, you are saying the mantra. Once your voice is completely out, then you take another inhale. So focusing on that breath and realizing that every single breath you take, if you don't take another one, you are going to die. That is the most complex and the easiest form of meditation. Okay? Just making sure you're focusing on that breath and allowing yourself to remove yourself from what you're going through and focus on what you can focus on. Breath. Because regardless, you're going to have to breathe. Okay? Focus on the breath. Your opponent is not your opponent. Your opponent, you are just facing yourself in a mirror, right? So your goal is to let me focus on what I can control. When am I practicing? What is my weight class? Am I going to be on time? Am I going to be ready? Am I going to have the energy? Am I going to be able to do whatever I need to do to win this fight? Focus on those things, right? Okay. Yo, hey, what's up? Thank you for being here. I love learning too. That's beautiful, Jenny. I love that. I love books. And that is another thing. When you're studying your voice, when you're trying to find your voice for your alter ego, reading is key. Okay. I'm out. I've subbed. Have a great night. Thank you so much, Jenny. I appreciate you so much for being here. It's so beautiful having you here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be blessed. I have a lot more to go, so I'll post this video and then you can see everything else that we're talking about. All right, but be safe. Have a great night. Thank you for being here. Your voice, buying books, reading books. There's so many different ways to intake books. A lot of people are scared to read books and they don't want to get into it. Barnes and Nobles is your friend. Half Price Books is your friend. Okay. Kindle, an audio book. These are your friends. Audible, those are all your friends. They will help you diversify how you're thinking and what you're thinking about. Okay. So allow yourself to steal away and learn the character that you're developing. Okay. Absolutely critical. If you cannot build a convincing character, nobody will believe you. Okay, y'all should go watch Django Unchained again and just see how they talk about creating a character, creating a persona, and not breaking it. Is IR pink? What's IR? I don't know. But just talking about not breaking. Is it pink? Is what pink? It's very crucial not to break character and understand that whatever you're doing is the most important thing that you can be doing. Okay? Because you're building this persona for a reason. You're building this persona because you are trying to elevate yourself, your business, and everything around you to being better than it ever has been. Okay? It's just trolls. Understood. Thank you so much, HM. Always got my back. I appreciate it, brother. And then, so when you're creating that voice, don't do it by yourself. You're not alone. You have some of the greats. Voltaire's Candide. Oh my goodness. It helps you understand making the best out of every situation, because every situation is the best that it could possibly be. Mankind will not born wolves, yet they burden one another like those beasts of prey. That's from Dr. Pangloss, who is his philosophical teacher. Okay. And he's literally just teaching him all of these ideas, all of these concepts that help him understand life's misery is there to show you what positivity and abundance can be. Without the misery, you can't enjoy the abundance because you're steady focused on the misery. Start realizing that it's your job to create a whole new you, a whole new vibe. Okay. When you start doing that, you will start finding the blessings. Okay. Start reading more. Go to Barnes and Nobles, go to Half Price Books, go to Audible, go to Kindle. There's no excuse not to be reading if you're trying to build an authentic and relatable character. There's so many beautiful characters out there. There's so many beautiful archetypes that you can take from, that you can steal from, that you can be inspired by, if that's what you want to call it. But it's your job to make sure that you are building something that is devastatingly realistic. Okay, we're trying to go as deep into the AI kind of mentality as possible. We want it to seem absolutely real. Hey, short break. Okay, now we're back. So whenever you guys are doing those, make sure that you allow yourself to have a book. Now, it doesn't have to be a certain book. It could be any book. I'm trying to see if I have any books down here right now that could help you guys. I don't think I have anything with me that I could show you that's a great tool. But these books will help you get an idea of what is possible and what is more realistic. Okay, so work on your voice of your alter ego. Okay, super important that you're working on the voice of your alter ego. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new. I appreciate you guys for being here. It's amazing just to have you guys here. I know it's not a lot of us tonight, but I still appreciate you guys being here. Okay, so there's all these different archetypes that you could work on. There's the warrior, the magician, the lover, and the king, the queen, whatever you want to call it. And all of these are different things that you can do at different times. How has your day been? It's been fantastic. I've just been working and growing and being abundant. Okay, and we can leave it at that. And then you have to start allowing your alter ego to go shopping. Buy yourself some different clothing, buy your alter ego some different fragrances. Allow your alter ego to really come to life, to where when you smell that fragrance, when you put on that article of clothing, you know now it's time to change. And even if you wear a uniform, maybe you change the underwear that you wear for the alter ego, and that's how you can feel different. Or you can still change the cologne or the perfume, okay? And so another thing that you can change is the environment, okay? Some people, your alter ego only comes into action certain times. Can you see my comment? Or, yeah, I can see your comment. Thank you, Leo Lee. Thank you for being here. Sometimes, bro, one of my family members said to me, I hope that they hope I lose the fight. You know what that is? Somebody who's scared to see you abundant. Somebody who is scared to see you in a place that you've never been in your life. A champion. A person who has really stepped into themselves and said that they were going to do something, and then they got good at it. They really got great at it. They became somebody who was popular, somebody who other people could look up to, and they're not ready to look up at you like that yet. So HM, sometimes you need to put on that alter ego mask. You need to say, this ain't HM anymore. This is the champ. The champ has arrived. And I'm not talking about any of that negativity. I'm not dealing with any of that buffoonery or fakery. Right now, we're talking about how I'm going to be the best. How am I going to win? How am I going to accomplish my dreams? And that's going to break some of your family members' hearts, because they're going to say, HM's different. He changed. I don't like how he talked to me anymore. Oh, because he's a winner? Because he can accomplish a goal that you can't accomplish? Because he sees something and then he can go and obtain it? He can manifest things? It's going to make him uncomfortable, okay? That's all good, though. Can you shout out my bearded dragons, Bubbles? What's up, Bubbles? What's up, Bubbles? How you doing? Bearded dragons are pretty cool. They get big. I told him that if I win, you have to leave the city, and if I lose, I will retire. Don't allow losers like that to make you feel like you need to do anything for them. If you lose, guess what you're going to do? Try again. You're going to go to that city that you were talking about that's great at wrestling, and you're going to work out there, and you're going to get better and better. If you lose, this is an opportunity for growth, okay? If an obstacle is just an opportunity to be great, okay? It doesn't look like that, but that's where we learn. That's where we get great, is during losses, during failures. If you make all A's, you don't start becoming a great student until you make a C or a D. Don't make an F. Then you really learn it now. You've changed everything about how you look at life once you start to fail once or twice, okay? It makes you a more well-rounded person. Have you ever seen somebody who's never failed anything and then they finally get like a C or something once they're like in college? It breaks them. It literally breaks them. It tears them down because they're not used to not winning. But it also helps them to understand life is still going to be there after, okay? And so they grow as a human. You understand what I'm saying? No worries, brother. Stay dedicated and allow that alter ego to breathe, bro. Allow that alter ego. I'm telling you, HM, if you start allowing that alter ego to walk around and take up the mantle, you need to watch Fight Club. Oh my God, HM, watch Fight Club with Brad Pitt and Edward Norton. That is a perfect alter ego kind of movie, and it will help you see sometimes your alter ego can get out of whack. I'm going to tell everybody this. Sometimes your alter ego can take over. Do not let your alter ego take over. Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay? Do not let your alter ego take over. Fight Club is one of those instances where the alter ego takes over, okay? Do not let that happen. Thank you, Sick Hat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Do not let the alter ego take over, because you will lose yourself. Okay. Sometimes it's so fun being that alter ego. You say, I'm never going back to being myself. I'm gonna be like this all the time. I love the way people respond to this person. No, that is not the way to live. It's an alter ego for a reason. You need to be your authentic, true self. Okay. Allow that person to live, allow them to breathe and to flourish. And while you're being that alter ego, you'll notice that your true authentic self is going to be able to stretch a little bit more. It's going to change. It's going to enable you to be happier just being yourself and not trying to force yourself into cracks and crevices. If we live for an eye, the whole world can go blind. That's so true. So true. I love that, Leo Lee. That's a beautiful statement. We're pinning that one. That's beautiful. I love it. So true. Y'all be careful. Thank you so much, K Walk, K Walkerish, K Walkerish Ann. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for being here. Please subscribe if you're new. Please like the video so that this video can go out to more people. I really appreciate y'all just for being here. What does that mean? On the eye for an eye thing? It means that if we're always holding people accountable for what they do, when it's sort of like the saying, let he who is without sin cast the first stone. Nobody's going to throw a stone if that's the case. So if we're always looking at other people saying, well, you did this to me, so I'm going to take your eye. I'm going to take your eye. We'll never have an eye. Everybody's going to be blind because everybody does something wrong to somebody at some point in time. Hey, Snow White, where did you leave your dwarves? I don't know. I would love to have 7 little slaves. That'd be great. But yeah, it's very important for you to understand that, and magical slaves at that'd be cool. We are all sinners, exactly. We have all fallen short of the glory of the Lord, as they say in church. So just know you cannot hold people accountable for hurting you when you have hurt so many other people. If you don't believe it, go to one of your exes and say, was I ever perfect? They're like, that's why I don't talk to you now, right? So just be aware that you can be better. Everybody can be better, and all we can do is work every day to be the best version of ourselves. Okay? So, I am out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So taking revenge on the wrongdoing will put us in the worst situation than before, huh? Yeah, because it's going to create an environment where everybody thinks it's okay to take it out on somebody. And somebody has to be the bigger man, or else we're going to be in a World War II, World War III kind of situation. World War I, which was the worst one, where people were just sitting around mustard gassing each other and sitting in holes, getting foot rot. That was one of the worst things that could happen, is that you get gangrene on your feet and start losing your feet, start eating away at the flesh, the smell. Just imagine. Just because people were mad about money. It was all about money, y'all. Yo, how the channel is coming along, my man. It's going well. I appreciate y'all for being here. It's growing. I'm so grateful, and I'm grateful for everybody who's here. Lotus is here. What's up, Lotus? Thank you for being back. I'm so happy that you made it back today. Beautiful. Lotus Flower, thank you for being here. I volunteered to be your slave, but I don't know magic, unfortunately. That is so funny. And I love the fact that you are willing. I think that's magical. Okay. The night I told my mom I wanted to take my life, she told me to grow out of it. Hey, you know what? Your mom said some wisdom right there. I feel like everybody goes through a stage where they're like, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to do this. And it's one of those things where you realize it's not worth it. Whatever you're going through, if y'all feel like y'all are in a suicidal state, just understand life gets better and life also gets worse. Okay? But the thing is, you grow as a human and as an individual to where those things that you thought would kill you just made you stronger. Use that as a testimony, because right now there might be somebody who's going through a suicidal state, Gabe, and you just gave them the hope to say, you know what, I don't need to do anything bad to myself. If Gabe can go through it, I see Gabe on here all the time, and Gabe is always nice and playing and having fun. So if Gabe can go through something horrible, I can go through something horrible and be a better person and be a happier person, be a more understanding person, a more forgiving person, a more loyal person. Whatever it is that you need to do, you can allow yourself to change. But if you take your life, all you're doing is cursing all the people around you to have a miserable life without you. Okay? So if any of you guys are ever thinking about hurting yourself, make sure that you talk to somebody. And don't just talk to somebody who you think is easy to talk to. Talk to somebody who really cares. Okay? Because a lot of times when you're going through those negative states, you won't realize so many people have gone through those negative places. I used to go through negative places like that all the time because I used to get beat a lot as a kid. And so it used to make me want to kill myself. Okay. And I told myself, I'm just going to kill myself. And then I got to the point to where I was like, you know what? Me getting beat is only going to last for a certain amount of time. After I stop getting beat, you know what I'm going to do? Exactly what I feel like doing. I'm not going to let me getting beat, whether it's physically, mentally, or emotionally, to beat me. Okay? Even though we're talking about beat. Yeah. But don't allow somebody verbally bashing you or somebody physically assaulting you or somebody emotionally creating trauma in your life to stop or alter your trajectory of your life. Okay? Do not hurt yourself because you're going through temporary pain. Pain is temporary. Okay? But knowledge is everlasting. So you take the knowledge that you get from that trauma and you use that knowledge to be the best version of yourself, and don't allow yourself to see it as a negative thing. That obstacle is an opportunity for you to write a book. Now you can be the positivity, Gabe. Now you can tell somebody why it's not worth it. I can tell somebody why it's not worth it. You see what I'm saying? So just understand life moves pretty fast. And if you don't look around, it might just pass you by. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Bueller. Okay, Gabe, LOL. Pretty crazy. Yeah. Some people can change as long as they are focused on stuff that are in front of them. Exactly. Sometimes you just need a target. Okay, focus on the target and then do small things to get there. You don't win the NCAA championship by focusing on winning the NCAA championship. You don't win the Super Bowl by just focusing on winning the Super Bowl. You win championships are the MMA championships and the titles. You win those by every single day saying, I'm going to eat right. I'm going to wake up on time. I'm going to be more diligent when I go to sleep. I'm not going to exacerbate all of my ailments by pushing myself past my limit. Okay. Just little things will get you there. Okay. The pendulum swings and nothing lasts. We overcome it all. I love that, Lotus Flower. Yes. I love it. I want to post your comment, but I don't want to do that, Gabe. So I'm just going to screenshot it just so I have it. I think that's beautiful that you're so open. Thank you, Gabe, for being so open. Lotus Flower, I'm posting your comment for sure. Now I have a good story. You have a great story. You have a life-changing story for somebody. So don't keep your story to yourself, because you might keep somebody else from killing themselves because they say, well, if Gabe can do it, I think I can do it too. I have faith, you know? That's beautiful, man. That makes me emotional. If I was a little bit more of a masculine man, I'd be able to cry. I'm working on being more of a man, you guys. One of my greatest mentors ever, Dr. Thomas F. Freeman, he told me the most manly thing a man, the most manly thing a man can do is cry. And I was like, Doc, I'm not about to cry. And then he was like, why not? That's how he would talk. But God rest his soul. God bless you, Doc. And he was right, man. Because it is the most true form and the most high elevated form of a man when you can be, as they would say about Prince, metrosexual. You have been able to not only be able to fight to defend yourself, but you can also cry to relieve yourself emotionally. Like, you have spanned the gamut. You have the yin and the yang. Everything is one now because you're not blocking yourself from being the fullest version of a man. You're allowing yourself to be a man, whatever may come with it, you know? You have a great story. Why is it that most people that get beat up, end up as inspirational people? It's because after you get beat, you realize the world is not as tough as you thought it was gonna be. It's not as big as you thought it was gonna be, and you're actually bigger and badder than a lot of the people who were beating on you in the situations you were going through. And when you realize that you have a superpower, and your superpower is resilience, nothing can stop you, man. You're different. You're built different after that. Screenshot. Love that comment. Um, I Show Speed. I wish I did. I follow I Show Speed, and he's so inspirational. I love the things that he does, how he gives back, how he shows love to people, how he's consistently just like dropping gems and pushing himself. And he's one of the streamers who I'm most proud of, just by how he acts, how he interacts with people, how he's so inspired by the world that he sees, and he does not let it stop him if he encounters a no, or you can see him showing his emotion and how he can be so raw and candid. And I love that. I love that he is really he's growing into an amazing man and an amazing mentor for so many young kids. So I love what I Show Speed does. He is no longer with us. What? Can somebody check that? Can y'all tell me if I Show Speed passed away? Can somebody please check that? Because that'll bother me. Do you listen to King Von? Not at all. No. Put some King Von on. I've never listened to King Von. If I do know a King Von song, it's not because I looked it up. It's just because it just happened to be on. Is a fart loudly? You can sing. Do you chain hang? Oh, can I sing? Do I chain hang low? Do your chain hang low? Do it wobble to the flow? I actually met him once. He was on a plane ride with us to go to America's Got Talent. He's pretty cool. Took pictures with us. It's because God pulled you out of the pit to go back into pull others out. I love that. That's a beautiful idea. I love that. Yes, God pulled us out of the pit of misery in order to help others out of that tar pit, quicksand pit of misery. Bro, you look majestic AF. No Diddy. I appreciate that. Thank you. No, he is alive. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, HM. Let's block that dude who said that. I'm gonna block him from my page because I have no time for that kind of bullshit. Yeah. So thank you so much, HM. Hi, Deutsches Bit. I think that's German, but I don't know what it means. 6789. Yeah, all those numbers are in the Bible. A month before King Von died, I met him, and he is the most chill person I've ever met. That's awesome. I think it's amazing when you meet people and they're super inspirational to you. That's awesome. I love that. Who did you block? I blocked the guy who said that he asked if I know I Show Speed, and then he said that I Show Speed died. And then I blocked him just because it's negativity and it's inciting panic for no reason for people who have tough lives. I don't want to hear it. He asked if you can speak German. No, I cannot speak German, but I would love to. Danke, but I don't. Nein, I don't know German. Nein, but Danke. Danke Shane. Do you know what rugby is? Yeah, I definitely know what rugby is. It's a brutal sport, but it's an awesome sport. Okay. But sadly, he died. May he rest in peace. Okay, we're talking about King Von. Understood. Yeah, may he rest in peace. I don't wish death on anybody who's not trying to kill and hurt and maim people. But it happens sometimes in life. It's a terrible thing, but it is a part of life. I've had many people who were close to me pass away, and it is a very tough thing to deal with, but it also teaches you how valuable life is. I've had near-death experiences to where it taught me, enjoy your life. You may not have tomorrow. You may not have the next day. So allow yourself to be authentically you today, I love rugby in New Zealand. Oh yeah, I see their team a lot, and they get it in for sure, for sure. Okay, so let's get back to this list of things, you guys. Your voice, you have to make sure you're building that voice. You can build your voice by reading books. You can do that through Barnes and Nobles, through Half Price Books, through Audible, through Amazon has books, through Kindle and the Kindle app. They have books. All of that stuff will help you. And sometimes your environment will help you step into your alter ego. Okay, Kobe had the court. Beyonce has the stage. Sometimes you need a place, whether it's your place of work. You need to have a place where when you walk in there, Steve Jobs had Apple, when you walk into your place of work, when you walk into this place, that's where you turn it on. Okay. Sometimes it's not the clothes. Sometimes it's just going there. You immediately lock in and you understand now is the time. Let's turn it on, you know? So it's super important to create an environment that is um is aligned with that. But allegedly King Von had over 10 bodies. He was a killer. Hey, that sucks. And that, hey, it makes you understand when you're super chill and then you end up doing stuff like that, somebody pushed you because they thought that you were too chill. So don't allow people to push you like that, okay? Don't allow that alter ego to be somebody who can get you in a pine box kind of situation, Okay, so we've talked about so much stuff today. We also have to give yourself time to build a persona. You're not going to build this persona overnight. You're not going to build this persona tonight. Okay? Allow yourself to slowly matriculate into the person you want to be. Slowly grow and manifest that person that you're trying to be. Don't force yourself to change everything immediately. When you're building that persona, it's a necessity that you think about it, you work on it, you grow into it, you allow yourself to grow freely. Don't force yourself, okay? Or else you're going to have a half-baked character or alter ego that you're not going to enjoy being for very long. I'm going to have all kinds of character plot holes, okay? So don't do that. Give yourself time to grow into this alter ego. Do not let your ego take over like we were talking about, okay? It's very important to not allow your ego to turn you into a megalomaniac, okay? The Joker. I love the Joker. He's my favorite superhero of all time. Y'all say supervillain. I say super hero. He is amazing. The fact that he can stare danger and adversity in the face, and he was the very first supervillain, and the fact that he is never defeated is amazing to me. Okay, I love it. And he killed Robin. That was pretty cool. Not this gay dude again. That's funny. Thank you, HM. When the mods got it before you even say anything, I love it. Okay, so we've already talked about how you can read books, okay, in order to create your voice, right? We've already talked about how you can buy different style clothes, go on Amazon, go on Nordstrom Rack, go on HM to try to build that different style, okay? So we've already talked about reading books, Barnes and Nobles, Half Price Books, Kindle, Audible. We've already talked about that can help you build the voice of your persona, of your alter ego. We've already talked about buying a style. Take your alter ego shopping. Go to Amazon, go to Nordstrom Rack, go to H&M, Fashion Nova for some of y'all. But allow yourself to build a wardrobe. Dennis Dress for me. Just make sure that you're building that, and also take your alter ego fragrance shopping. You can go on fragrancenet.com. You can go on Joma Shop, and these are all fragrance websites to where you can get great deals. You can buy wonderful fragrances and really just expand your ideas of what you can be, what you can smell like. What is my favorite book? I have a couple of them. Beowulf and Candide. Those are some of my favorites. Those are really awesome. And then also allow yourself to go to new places to find inspiration, okay? So y'all are like, what are new places? Sometimes your character needs to go to a different spot to grow, okay? That could be places like the Smithsonian, or a museum close to you. There's art museums, there's science museums. Those science museums and art museums, Smithsonian's, historical museums, they're going to allow you to see perspective. Okay. It's a beautiful place to go. It's a beautiful place to see. Okay. Go to national parks like Yellowstone Park. These places will allow you to relieve yourself from thinking that your world is so important, that everything that you're doing is so big in the big picture. You'll realize that a tree has been there longer than your whole family line. Think about that. Okay. And it's your problems are not that big. Okay. So going to a national park will help you do that, or going just to a state park. Sometimes you just need to get out into the wild, see some trees, smell some pollen, get some dirt under your toes, go grounding. Sometimes it's good just to take your shoes off and allow you to connect with the soil. That's an amazing thing to do tonight with the full moon. Just go grounding a little bit, you guys. My favorite book is Marcus Rashford, as he has inspired me the most, as he had a difficult childhood. That's beautiful. I love that. Let me screenshot that. And now he's the most famous footballer in the world. That's cool. Came in halfway through. What's the deal with the alter ego? We're talking about ways that you can build your alter ego. I'm going to be posting this video very soon so you can see everything that we're talking about. We're just talking about sometimes it's necessary to build an alter ego. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe if you're new. Make sure that you build this alter ego for different situations. Sometimes it can't be the nice guy all the time. Sometimes you just got to go reach over and put on the mask, okay? Whether that is through an actual clothing selection, whether that is through we've talked about, you can take your alter ego shopping, take your alter ego to get cologne, take your alter ego to the library. That's what we're talking about now, taking your alter ego out so that you can build your voice for your alter ego, write down a script for the alter ego, and put your alter ego in certain environments where they can turn it on and turn it off, right? Because you don't want to be the alter ego all the time. Do not let that alter ego take over who you are. Create a name for your alter ego. Make an ID for your alter ego. And then write a behavioral manuscript for what your alter ego would do in certain situations. All of these things help you be the best version that you can be. Do community service. Hey, that's a beautiful thing. I love that. We're pinning that. Uh-oh. We're doing that. I love that. Can I be a mod, please? I haven't seen you on here before, Dandy's World, but thank you for being here. Thank you for wanting to. Bro, I want to meet you in person one day. Yeah, bro, we do need to meet. I want to talk to you before you go in your fight, bro. We need to talk. Maybe we should do a live just talking about everything that you're doing, getting ready for your fight, and how you feel before and after. That'd be cool. But we do need to be real life and real person in person for sure. And then another place that you can go is to the Library of Congress, the New York Public Library, the Seattle Public Library, the Georgia Peabody Library. These are really nice libraries in the country. So I named a lot of different ones all over the place. So if you might be close to one, you can go to that one. But make sure you guys go to a library, because you can find those amazing books and you can rent them. You can see beautiful architecture. You can allow yourself to get lost in the pages inside of that library. You can allow yourself to manifest what you want this alter ego to be in a different kind of environment that you're normally in. Yes, bro. Like I said, we're going to meet in person for real, HM. You're my favorite ethnic streamer. Thank you so much. I think that's the second day you said that. Thank you so much. Yeah, wrap it up. Okay, here we go. How are you? I'm fantastic. So happy that you're here. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for just literally being here, you guys. Thank you for the likes and the shares. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. It may seem like a small thing to you guys, but it's huge to me. We're just trying to get to the point to where we can start giving back to you, the subscribers. I want to give you guys money so that you guys can actually do the positivity you want to see change your communities, okay? Have some different culture in your life. Yes, it's great to have different culture in your life. It's great to allow yourself to experience things that you've never experienced, and especially for your alter ego to do it, because it might help you stand out and step into a different kind of way that you never knew that you could be. Okay. Yo, what's up? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it so much. It means the world to me that y'all are here. Um, it's amazing having you guys here, honestly. And I'm just inspired to have you guys around. So thank you so much. It's beautiful being here with you guys. I think that it's absolutely necessary that we recap everything that we've talked about, because we've talked about a lot. And another thing that you can do to go to different places, some of your alter egos, they like nice things. Okay. So maybe you should take yourself somewhere nice. It doesn't mean you have to spend a boatload. Sometimes going somewhere nice can be something simple. Sometimes it could be something more expensive. Happy New Year, Danny. I am sending some love from Liberia. Hey, what's up, Liberia? I don't know about the daddy thing, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. But sometimes you have to do nice things for yourself and that alter ego so that you can really step into it. So, like, they have the Beverly Hills Hotel in LA. They also have the Madonna Inn out there. They have the Bishop's Lodge in Santa Fe, and a place that we love is Zaza, Hotel Zaza. It's a beautiful place, and they just treat us great every time we go there. And sometimes you just want to take yourself somewhere nice. Allow yourself to not really splurge if you don't have to, but allow yourself to have something to where you understand the value of you. Sometimes you just have to be nice to yourself. If you want other people to be nice to you, you have to do it. Take care, brother. Have to go. Thank you so much for being here, Stan Durko. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here and just supporting all the time, man. It's so wonderful to see your face up there, to see your name up there. I don't even know what the face is because it's so small. But whenever I see your name, I know it's you. So thank you so much for being here and being consistent. It means the world to me. Hello, Lena. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you so much. Thank you guys for the positivity. It's amazing having you guys here. We're about to wrap it up because we've been here almost an hour and a half. So let's go through everything that you got to do. So in your efforts to make more money, in your efforts to be more famous, in your efforts to be a better you, you have to create an alter ego. That alter ego is going to require you to do a few things. You're going to have to create a name or an ID for this alter ego. You're going to have to start changing your outfit, your costume. You're going to have to build an outfit and a costume. You're going to have to start making a behavioral script of what you're going to be doing, what you're going to be saying, what's okay. You're going to build your voice. You can do that by buying books, reading books, doing Audible, doing half price books, Barnes and Nobles, things like that. You can change your alter ego or create an alter ego by where you go, by the environment, what you're seeing, what you're doing. You have several different kinds of archetypes, but one of the main ones is a warrior, the one who gets you through the tough times. You have the magician, the one who is consistently creating illusions, creating something out of nothing. You have the lover, who is calm and understandable, respectful. And then you have the sovereign, the one who is wise, the one who sees everything, the one who understands everything and helps you look at everything from a higher, elevated, regal position. Okay. The way that you can do all these things are easy. First, you have to take your alter ego out shopping. That could be Amazon. It could be H&M. It could be Ross. It could be so many different places, but take that alter ego out shopping because you're going to change the way that you act when you change the way that you dress. Okay. You also have to take your alter ego out to go get some books, go read. It could be the public library. You could go just to Barnes and Nobles, like I was saying earlier. You also need to take your alter ego out shopping for fragrances. Go get yourself some really nice cologne. Go to fragrancenet.com or go to Joma Shop, and you can find really great fragrances there for affordable prices and be the best smelling person in the room, no matter alter ego or just yourself. And then you can also find places that you like to go, whether that be a national park like Yellowstone, whether that be a museum like the Smithsonian, or whether that be a public library like the New York Public Library, the Library of Congress, the Seattle Public Library, or the Georgia Peabody Library. These are beautiful libraries that you can go to. You can enjoy them. You can see them. You can get books, and you can really enjoy yourself there. Okay, I hope that helps. And then also, sometimes you got to take yourself out. Okay, so just do something nice for your alter ego, for you to help really embody the fact of spending more money, enjoying the fact that you are worth great things, whether that's just going to a nice hotel like the Beverly Hills or the Madonna Inn or a Hotel Zaza, or something like the Bishop's Lodge. Just go somewhere nice to let you know that you deserve being nice places. All right. Now we're gonna go back and read some of these comments that I missed. Happy New Year's. Oh, I said that. Take care, brother. Thank you for being here. Do you live in? Do you listen to Pooh Shiesty? No, I have not. Hi, Alan from Glisnow in Scotland. Oh, that's beautiful. Never been there, but interested in going. That's awesome. From Glasgow in Scotland. Yeah, I think I've seen that in a couple history documentaries. That's awesome. Is that a wedding ring that you're wearing? Definitely, Lena. Been married for a minute, in love with my wife. So happy. Um, George Aiden, hi. Do you remember me? I think I do remember your picture. I remember you being here, but that was like 5-6 days ago. That was a minute ago. Um, are you you are what you consume, of course. Oh, exactly. So that's why it's definitely important for you guys to understand that where you're going, what you're doing, all of these things are going to help you be a better version of yourself and not feel like you can't, you know, enjoy these things. If you can't take yourself out somewhere nice, why would somebody else do it for you, right? So try it. You are what you consume. I love that. Sir, what's your opinion on the caste system in India? I think the caste system is super messed up, but at the same time, I only say it's super messed up because of the way that certain people will treat you who are Brahmin. They look at everybody like they're beneath them. And I'm like, does that make you Brahmin because you look at everybody like they're beneath you? Because a lot of them aren't even that great of people. They just act like it, which I think is wild. But hey, if you're Brahmin, why would you ever want to change it, right? Aligning with your higher self and operating from a place until it becomes your reality. Exactly. You have to manifest where you want to be and allow yourself to see yourself there before anybody else can see you there, so that it can be your normal thing. Caste system divides society into several classes on the basis of race and profession and their ancestors. I'm aware. Yeah, it's just a nicer way to say racist. But yeah, I'm aware. Hello, I think you're super God, and I want to say keep it up. Remember that when you feel like you're nothing, love you, man. Thank you so much. I hope you know that. Thank you so much. That's a beautiful comment. Thank you so much for inspiring me. Thank you so much, because sometimes it does get tough being here. It really does. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys understand how much I appreciate you being here, and you guys just trying to be the best versions. No problem. Thank you so much. T1 Fire. There you want. Oh, tip. Maybe it's tipsy for real. Happy New Year's and Merry Christmas late. No, it's all good, man. I appreciate you just for saying it. But it's so amazing having you guys here, just being able to build the community. Thank you guys for the likes. It's tipsy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Just having the community, being able to build it. I think that it's so wonderful just having y'all here. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, you guys. We've been getting there slowly but surely, but it's a new year. But we're going to stay consistent. We're going to keep growing. If you guys have something that you want to see me talking about, make sure you leave it in the comments and go to another video after you have subscribed and comment in that video, and I will make sure that I follow you guys back and I watch your content. I will comment on your content. I will like your content, and I will try to support out as much as I can. I think casteism is the finest and the most systemical way of racism. Not a nice way to say racism, because it's like one of the worst forms, in my opinion. Yeah, I feel like we're both sort of on the same page. It's really messed up, but it's one of those things to where um at least you guys give people an out. But how do you know somebody is going into Brahmin? How do you know? It's just messed up when you don't know if you're ever going to get that opportunity to be the upper class, you know? That sucks. Why you wear a head garment? No, sometimes I just like wearing stuff to cover my head, but sometimes I take it off and I just let my Pharrell show. You know, let your soul glow. So today we talked about two fragrances that I really like. We have L'Homme Supreme, which is what I like to spray in the studio just so we have that vibe. And then we also talked about Vetiver Bourbon by Monotherm, which is a really beautiful fragrance. It smells so great. I got this from fragrancenet.com, and I'm so grateful for them because the original one that I got broke and they sent me this one and it came in 2 days. I cut my finger with it and then they even gave me a discount code for like 40% off. Thank you so much, FragranceNet. Thank you so much. So grateful for FragranceNet because after I cut my finger and I smelled it, I was like, this smells so good. And I want it. So I called them immediately, told them what happened. They were so nice, so understanding. And I did not expect it to come in 2 days. So this is sort of like a great present just for me. I was just so shocked. And it smells so good, you guys. When I tell y'all, this is like one of the things I look forward to. Like when you're building your character, your alter ego, make sure that you guys get a wonderful fragrance. Because whenever I smell this, it smells so clean and amazing to me. I just love it so much, you guys. Look at the top. Look how awesome that is. I love it, man. I can smell it from right here. I like to spray it inside the box. Y'all see that atomizer, how great it is? So much. But I like to spray it in the box just so I can smell it. Oh, smells so good. Smells so good. So I hope you guys understand it is super important if you're going to have a business or anything, just to allow yourself to create that freedom of having a alter ego. Okay, it helps you so much. Separate everything. Okay, separate your personal from your business professional. Right? Are you ignoring me? No, I'm not ignoring you. What did you say? Hello, hello. Great to see you. Thank you for being here, Jade. Happy you're here. Thank you, sir. It's really nice to see that foreigners are aware of its issues. Yeah, I feel like that's just one of those things that I've been super interested in. Oh, hold on, I'm missing the comment. Yeah, I love India and I really want to go to India. I want to move my family there for a little bit, so it's very useful to actually know, what the caste system is. Thank you, sir. It's nice to meet you. Have a nice day. You have a nice day too. Be blessed. Thank you so much. What is the cologne called? Okay, this one is called Vetiver Bourbon by Monotherm Venezia. Okay, I'll show you again so you can see. It's not very expensive, but it smells amazing. And so this is what I put as soon as I get out the shower. This is what I spray on my body, and then on top of there, I put something else on. So I have Layton on right now, and it smells so good. Oh, my perfume's Denali. That's what I have on top of this. But this is what goes on my skin, and then Layton is on the clothes, and then I have an oil on as well. And I just like layering. I just feel like it helps you create your own signature scent. Excuse me. Thank you for that question, though, Lotus Flower. It's always wonderful to talk about perfumes and colognes. I love it. Um, Hello, hi. Hello. Oh, bro, why are you gay? I'm happy because so many people are here. I'm just so happy that everybody's here. Hi, happy New Year. Thank you for being here. Um, Marlon, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Such a blessing to have you guys here. It's been a wonderful conversation. Can we get a couple more likes in the comments and a couple more subscriptions, you guys? Hello. I appreciate you guys for being here. I went live a little bit earlier today because I didn't want you guys to sit around all night with me because last night we stayed on for 2 hours. That was just so long. So I wanted to try to go a little bit earlier tonight so you guys could enjoy it and still get off and go enjoy the rest of your night, right? So thank you for being here. Thank you for understanding. We are working on our ego. We're looking at the man in the mirror, right? I'm from Jamaica. Wagwan. What's popping? Thank you for being here. That means so much. I hope everything is fine with you after the crazy storm. I know that was crazy. And I hope that you're safe. I know that it was like a devastating storm. And I hope everything went well over there. I know it's hard. But yeah, one of my favorite streamers, Queen Cup, is over there. And so I follow her and she helped just in the process and everything. But it's so beautiful talking to anybody from Jamaica. I really want to go there as well. Take my family over there, just enjoy ourselves. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the blessing that is the camaraderie that y'all give us. I'm going to pray for everybody. Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for our blessings. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk to everybody. Thank you for giving me the chance to be a mentor to people, the chance to help guide people through life. And please help me to be a great leader, an understanding leader, a leader who can lead people effectively and always be in the presence of mind to know that I need to shine my light and allow other people to see how they're shining their light through me. Forgive me for all the times that I doubt myself and I doubt you subsequently. Allow me to be the best version of myself and to always be brave enough to do what I know needs to be done, even in the face of adversity. Amun. Okay? I was in US when the storm came. Understood. I'm happy that you were safe. All right, y'all. It's been a great time. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. MIC. See you real soon. KEY. Why? Because I like you. MOUSE. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. If you want to subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers, trying to build a community to where we can start giving back to you guys. I would love that. Thank you so much for just being amazing. I appreciate you. And I will be back live tomorrow. And I will make sure that I am here with a great message. If you guys want to comment a message, just go into another video and then comment what you think I should talk about. And I'll make sure I bring that up in the coming days. And then you guys will be able to see whatever we're going to be talking about. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I want you guys to shine, 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 shine your light. Shine it in the dark, because that's where the people who are in the darkest situations and in the hardest situations of their life need to see you shining your light. Don't be scared to shine your light. Be bold enough to know that by you shining your light, you're able to help other people, okay? Can you speak Arabic? I feel like there's a couple Arabic words that I don't know. I think I know a couple Hebrew words. But yeah, I wish I knew some Arabic. You want to teach us some Arabic real quick? I'll try to say it if you can type it. Teach us some Arabic, please. Pin in your comment. I'm going to give you some time to try to say something in Arabic. Something like that. I never tried to play that before. I don't know what they just said. But I guess she's not going to try to teach us everything. Something like that, right? I love that you said that, but I don't know exactly what it means. If you could have put the translation, maybe I could have said it. This is a Takamine guitar. I call her baby. This is a G series model. I don't even know if they make this anymore. But this is EG544SC4C. I love this guitar. It has a Koa sides, which are just beautiful. Koa back, absolutely beautiful. And then on the top, it has a pine top. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Has a very unique sound to it. And I just love it. I really love it. Thank you so much, Patry. Thank you. Patry? I hope I'm saying that right. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien? I'm gonna screenshot this just to see what they're talking about. That's so funny. Yeah, I love these. And then whenever I play, if I'm not using my fingers, I use these Dunlop picks. I love these Dunlop picks. Can you guys see that? Maybe it's not close enough. Yeah, these Dunlop picks are amazing. I love finger picks, just so it gives me the freedom of being able to use my fingers as well as playing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, beautiful. Love it so much. Hope you guys are enjoying everything. Hello, thank you for being here. I'm so happy that you guys had an opportunity to have a conversation. Y'all really hit it off. That's beautiful. Go to miss you, love you, bro. I am 33. It's 9:11 p.m. in the night. Understood. Thank you so much for being here, though. Regardless, I really appreciate you being here. Um, it's awesome having people like you here. Please subscribe. Please follow so we can see each other. And then go to another one of my videos and make a comment, and I'll make sure I follow you back and support your videos. Hey, dear, where are you from? I'm German and Portuguese. I am from Texas. And I am Native American and African American, all of the people who were oppressed by Americans. Yep. So this is my Takamine G Series guitar, which I absolutely love. The only things that I changed on here, I changed this to a bone nut. I changed all the saddle pins to bone saddle pins. And I also changed this nut to a bone nut. And that's all I changed on here, just to make it sound a little bit better. But everything else is great. And then also I use this pickup back here. Can y'all see that? I use this pickup whenever I play live with it, just because it's an amazing pickup. That's a D'Addario pickup, and I absolutely love it. And I appreciate you guys for being here. Be blessed, be abundant, and help other people. Wow, amazing. Amazing guitar. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Is it Sarah? Sarah Leah. Leal. Sarah Leal. Thank you for being here. Danka. Danka, danka, danka. Appreciate it. I don't know how to say thank you in Portuguese. I wish I did. I feel ignorant, but I'll work on that. Thank you guys for being here. I need to learn how to say thank you in Farsi too, and that'd be great. But thank you guys for being here. Obrigado. 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 Am I saying that right? Obrigado. West Yorkshire. Thank you so much. Obrigado. Obrigado. All right, you guys. Y'all be safe. Have a fantastic night. Make sure you subscribe, you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. I would love to talk to you again. Just text you on your video and like it. Yeah, just go to another one of my videos. Send me a message. I will follow you back, and I'll also like your videos, and I can make sure that I'm following you as well, and we can support one another. I love that. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll do that for everybody who's here. Anybody who's on the page, I want to make sure that we are creating a connection as opposed to you just following me. I want to follow you guys and support you too. Okay, y'all be safe. Love on yourself. Be careful. Stay out of trouble. And if you didn't enjoy the conversation today, just try to come back tomorrow, and I'll try to do better that day. Cambodia, what's up? Oh no, it's Colombia. My bad. What's up, Colombia? I've wanted to go there before. It's beautiful there. Just text on it. Yeah, just text on it. Just send me a message, and I'll make sure I do it. Nightly, yes, nightly. Every single night I'll be here. I'm going to be live. And normally it's around 7:30 to 8:30. But I will make sure that I post it in advance a little bit. But I've been going for almost 2 hours for the past 2 nights. So you guys have a pretty big window to catch me. But y'all be safe. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscriptions. It means so much. We're trying to get to 500 so we can monetize and start giving back to you guys so that you guys can start be the positivity that you want to see in your communities. I'll keep my eyes on you. Thank you so much, Maverick. I appreciate it. And for Indonesia, yeah, I want to go to Indonesia too. It's beautiful over there. But y'all be safe. Thank y'all so much. And be blessed. Stay out of trouble and shine your light. Shine, 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 shine. Shine your light. Shine it in the dark, because that's where everybody needs to see it the most. Okay? Don't be scared to shine your light. Be the best versions of yourself. And if you can't be the best version of yourself, don't be mad at other people for being the best versions of themselves. All right? Y'all be safe. Have a great night. Peace, love, and soul.